Hello everyone and welcome back to another recorded game analysis. Today I will be playing T West, who's a very prominent member in the community. He does a lot of adminning. He did the adminning for the Escape Gaming Masters. And he's a fairly decent player. He's 1900 level on HD Edition. Mostly plays Arena, but also plays a bit of Arabia. So I'll be playing him today. He's going to be playing as the Burmese. I will be playing as the Goths, my favorite civilization, at least my favorite AOC civilization. I also have a soft spot for the Incas. But throughout this game, obviously I already know who wins this game. I kind of know how the game goes. But what I'm doing this game is I'm analyzing this game kind of like I would a coaching session. I'm looking for the things I did well, looking for the things I could have done better. And hopefully by doing this, I'll help give you the skills you need to be able to analyze your own recorded games to help improve, and possibly learn from the things that I did wrong this game. And possibly, added bonus, I could actually get better myself too. So without further ado, first thing that I think of when I play this game is that I'm going to think of civs. I love the different civ diversity and such. And I'm playing as Goths. Obviously I know the Goths very well. Very AOC civ. I've watched tons of Goths Mirror Wars and in my favorite civ. So what do the Goths have to offer? They usually go for a drush. They can go for a scout rush. Their infantry spam late game is very good. Let's put this in context a bit. I'm playing against the Burmese. Burmese are an infantry civilization. They get extra attack on their infantry. I know if this goes into a straight out, infantry war, we're on even footing, Goths are going to beat any other infantry civ in the game. Unless you're like Aztecs and you've got like Jaguar warriors, which still, not going to be an easy matchup. Goths trump any infantry civ in the late game. But that's not the whole story, of course. The Burmese, they get good knights. Their knights aren't any better than my knights. Not really a big factor. They could go for a scout rush. One thing the Burmese do have is they do have stone walls, which is nice. They can defend much easier than I can. I have to play more aggressive. The Burmese also get a nice economy advantage. They get, they save extra resources on their bowsaw, their bowsaw and, what is it called? Bit axe upgrades. So they have a better economy than I do, which means every strategy they do should be a little bit stronger, assuming all other factors are even. They also have a nasty men-at-arms rush, which I think I could counter with my own men-at-arms rush. We'll see what I do. But they can have a nasty men-at-arms rush. And they see all the relics, not a big deal, I think. So that's what the Burmese have to offer. Maybe if they make their unique, it could be also very strong. I'm not sure. But overall, I'd say fairly even civ matchup. I have the advantage late game. They have the advantage early game. And that's what I'm thinking currently at this point. Go-to strategy for the Goths is going to be the Dark Age Rush. Their barracks work faster. And that's the only bonus they get, really. Could go into Men-at-Arms nice and easy. I know Men-at-Arms is on the cards for the Burmese due to that extra attack they get once they hit the Feudal Age. So those are all different reasons I might go for a Dark Age Rush. Dark Age Rushes work better if you have safe resources. My gold is not that safe, so probably thinking Scout Rush if I was going to consider only my gold. Left and right side are wallable, though, so maybe I go for a Dark Age Rush just because I'm leaning towards that as the Goths playing against the Burmese a bit. But if this was Huns, maybe I'd go for that Scout Rush. So take your pick. I'm not completely sure at my skill level what to do. But anyway, I'm going to go with that Dark Age Rush. 4 on wood for Dark Age Rush. Get all my food with my my boar. Looks like a fairly clean build. Haven't gotten loom at this point. That's good for my economy. So my build looks fairly clean right now. And I'm going to get lucky with the sheep and find them. So with that, I found all my sheep. And I should go scout his base now. Found all the places I'm going to wall. Found the most important areas of my map, including my golds and my woods. So let's move out. And this is a little bit of a trick. I have not gotten loom. I'm going to block off this boar with those sheep I just found. Where's that? Oh, here we go. So this is one of the downsides of not getting loom. It's going to delay my house, and he's going to house me, so of course I'm going to get loom right now. And because of all this commotion, I've killed this sheep when I haven't. No! No! Okay, I got it. No, but I'm Goths! I'm Goths! Fuck. Damn. So, I think the consensus is I should have gotten loom a little bit earlier. Maybe right when I was going out for that villager. Made a lot of mistakes here. Killed an extra sheep, killed that boar too far away. And delayed my house. as well as the villager that was building it. So that's my first mistake this game. As you'll see, I have plenty more in this game, I remember. Do not make elephants if you're in 1v1. Just don't make them. Just don't make them at all if you're in 1v1. Unless you're, like, way leading. But in which case, if you're way leading, you can make any unit. If you're making elephants, you're begging your opponent to make a comeback. All they have to do is make monks. Monks are perfectly fine to micro in a 1v1 situation. And they counter elephants so hard. They counter elephants so hard that your opponent will be left with no elephants and you'll be left with the elephants. So just don't make them. Now, my opponent is going for a Dark Age Rush. His Dark Age Rush is late. No, actually, he's going for that nasty Men-at-Arms we were talking about earlier. In which case, let's look at his build. His build looks perfect for that. And he got lucky that my, I don't know, maybe he made his decision, but he delayed my barracks with that scout. Maybe he saw I was going Dark Age Rush, I'm not sure. Maybe I decided to do a Men-at-Arms rush myself. Because, I think I was expecting a Men-at-Arms rush, so I went for a Men-at-Arms rush myself. Now, we did say the Burmese have a nasty Men-at-Arms rush. However, I think the Goths Men-at-Arms rush is nastier if we keep adding Men-at-Arms. Obviously, he's going to get that +1 attack right away. And I'm not going to get that cost reduction until I make my militia. I'm making militia right now because I don't think I can defend until I get to the next age. And I'm also going to seed up these farms. So this is a costly decision. Then I'm going to build these militia right now. Is it the right decision? Let's see. Have I scouted Men-at-Arms? I think I have. I've scouted it right now. I think this is a bad decision for me. I should have gone with, waited until I hit the next age, then made Men-at-Arms, maybe made 3-4 Men-at-Arms, and defended with that. Obviously now I have to seed a lot of farms without Horse Collar. I haven't saved any resources on these militias. What I could have done to defend the early Men-at-Arms is just wall here, and just make a simple wall here. That's all I had to do. And he's even going to take the scout too. And there we go. He's going to take my scout. And that's going to give him an early lead in this game. So let's see how this goes. We're both going into Men-at-Arms. He's got the better Men-at-Arms at this point. As you can see right there, they're +1 attack. So here we go. It's going to be 5-on-3. I do have the hill. I probably wouldn't have taken this fight if I was T-West, so that's good. I would probably just hammer down one of these palisades. I'm going to give up the hill for no reason at all. Don't know what I'm doing. I think I thought his Men-at-Arms went to the left, but they went to the right. And there we go, Men-at-Arms. I've got the Men-at-Arms advantage. And at this point, I'm thinking, go full Men-at-Arms rush. The Goths are good at that. I've got the farms already seeded. I'm not going to make an archery range anytime soon with, you know, this wood and whatever. Just go full Men-at-Arms. And let's see how that works out for me. I have no idea what this village is for. Obviously, he's gone with a different approach. He's gone with 3 Men-at-Arms. And he's gone with add the archery ranges early. That's the smart pro play to do. I'm going to win this fight pretty handedly, 5 against 3. I would not have taken this fight if I was T-West. And at this point, I'm thinking I've got a huge advantage. I'm just going to pump Men-at-Arms, and I'm going to overwhelm him. I've already got 4 out on the field. I'm just going to go to his gold, keep him off his gold, so he can't make archers or Men-at-Arms. And, boy, was I wrong. He's already got the archer out. He's already got his gold. He's got, like, 9 gold miners already on there. I was just so wrong with the timing. And I have to go back. These Men-at-Arms, doesn't matter I took that fight. Doesn't matter at all. I can't do damage with them. There's already a good mass of archers on the field. And I'm thinking I'm kind of screwed at this point. I've invested so many farms, I don't have an archery range at this point. I'm thinking, what the hell do I do? And the first thing I think is, I'm going to send 3 villagers out to wall and buy some time with these Men-at-Arms. So I've got 4 Men-at-Arms out. I can't add any more. They're going to get shredded by these archers. I don't know if I should add an archer range because it's going to be so late. What I can do, if I successfully wall, I can go for a fast cast into knights. Because I do have all these extra farms from when I was thinking I was going to go men-at-arms. And I did go men-at-arms, and it failed. I'm going to be super lucky here. He's going to waste a bit of time. And I'm going to go with the archer range because I'm thinking maybe make a few skirmishers. I need a building anyway. I'm really in no man's land. I should have made, if I were to go back and play myself right now, what I should have done is I should have made a stable, made a blacksmith, just walled as quickly as I could, and used the tower if I needed. Now, luckily, I got this wall up. I went with the archer range, though, and I should have went with the stable. And there we go. Taking T West way too long to clean up those men-at-arms. He should be right at my gold right now. But he's still doing a good position. He's got much more armies. Economy looks good. And obviously, again, I can't stonewall. Alright. So I'm going to go up to the next age. By some just stroke of luck, I've gotten these walls up. These walls should not be up for me. I've just gotten super lucky here. Would not work against a higher rated player. Or even a more lucky player. So here we go. I'm going to go up to the next age. I forgot my blacksmith. It's going to delay me by about 30-45 seconds. Have not walled on the right side, but again, luck is better than skill apparently. And somehow I get up to the next age, which was all I was thinking about at the time. Here's yet another mistake that I make. So I've already made the mistake. I had such a clean Dark Age. Like, it was great. I made the mistake of making the militia as I was going up. Made the mistake of going into men-at-arms, setting up my economy for men-at-arms. Made the mistake of making the archer range. Luckily, a lot of these things haven't been punished so far. I'm going to make yet another mistake, and this is not even from what happens later on in the game, which you'll see, but this is just a mistake. I should have gone into knights at this stage. Not have gone into Huskarls. One of the reasons I went into Huskarls is because I kind of like the Goths. I kind of like Huskarls. So I was thinking, yeah, let's make Huskarls. That'll be fun. He's making archers. But knights would have been such a more common sense option. Why is that a common sense option? The stone is extremely forward. He can hit this with even regular archers. It's too late to go onto stone. I'm not going to have that castle up as soon as I hit the castle age. I'm not even going to be close. I'm not going to get the knights out. The knights would have done the same job that Huskarls would have done. And I'm going to spend the 200 stone early on, which means I can't get those town centers out, which you need. You need those as Goths. You need that economy. So, for all the reasons in the world, I shouldn't have gone into this. Let's see how the Huskarls do, though. Let's see how they do. If I get the damn castle out. Of course, he's going to hit the palisade wall. It's just a palisade wall. It's not a stone wall. I'm going to get lucky once again, get the second layer up. Now, let's see what I do. I'm going to go with town center. Why I went with town center first? I don't know. I was thinking about getting ahead in economy. This tower perfectly illustrates why I shouldn't have gone with a castle and with the stone so forward. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to go with that town center, get a good economy going. I think I was thinking, you know, I get a little bit of an economy advantage, go for the town center. I eventually get my castle up, eventually defend with Huskarls, and by the time I do that, I'll have an economy advantage. So I don't think I regret that very much. He should just place a tower right here. If he does, yeah, he's a genius. He's good. He's a good player. This tower points out the weakness of my tower, and it's just going to take me off the stone. And once again, that foils my strategy. I have stone in the back, however. And I'm going to go 3 town centers. Which should be fine. He's gone into crossbow. And where am I at this stage of the game? So I'm thinking I'm going to get a huge economy advantage. This wood is completely exposed. He can take me off of this wood. That'll leave me with this wood over here, which is mostly exposed. You can get straight through this palisade. So if he did that, he would absolutely GG me at that stage. Said he's going to run in, and I'm going to get some lucky walls up. But I think he's going to bust through these. And I'm in panic mode now. I spent all my wood on these damn town centers. I need wood for a siege workshop. And once again, another... just... why? Why am I making a siege workshop right here? This siege workshop clearly is not going to get up. It should have been right here in the back. So, even more wood lost. I don't have a ton of wood either. These are my wood villages. And at this stage, T-West is going to take a 600-point score advantage. Most of my villages are idle. I'm clearly not getting the economy advantage that I thought I would get. Because, you know, army is kind of an economy advantage in itself if it does damage. And let's look at him. He's doing fine. Why is he taking so much stone? Just why? Alright, he's going into I'm gonna kill my opponent right now mode, which I don't know. Like, that could work for him. Just the better option would have been 3-town center mode, I think. Maybe he's thinking I'm playing as Burmese. I don't get the best, I don't get the best archers. I'm not gonna win an infantry war. I want to kill my opponent now, which is perfectly sound thinking. So let's see how he uses the stone. Let's see how he uses it. This is insult to injury when you can do this. Alright, Mangano's out. And he's gonna go with the second town center now. He's got tons of stone. This is begging for a castle. But, where's his army? I think he stopped making army for the last 10 minutes. Because at this point he should have, I don't know, 30 crossbows? Yeah, I'm in a bad position, but I could be in a much worse position if he had 30 crossbows and a siege workshop and a castle on my face. But no, he's going to take a mangonel shot straight to his face, and he's going to have all of the stone, which is basically useless. You don't have the army to put up a castle because I have a single mangonel. So I'm really not in a bad position. I'm really not, just because of, you know, dumb luck or the decisions my opponent has made. That's, you know, dumb luck and poor decision making is really what makes a great strategy game a great strategy game. This game is pretty fun at this level because of that. Obviously not everything's standardized like it would be in super high level play. We all don't always know what to do the best decision. I mean, pros don't either, but kind of figuring out what your opponent is, where his mistakes are, or strategies that work that shouldn't work sometimes is why this game's a lot of the fun that it is. And I'm going to go up the castle with 2 villagers. So I'm in a way better position than I could be. And my economy is rolling at this point. I got my castle up. I'm going to get the Huskarls out. Got 3 town centers working. I have access to wood. My opponent, on the other hand, going up the 3rd town center now. As far as economy, I'm probably slightly ahead. And let's see where this matchup goes on from this point. At this point, I've survived this long as Goths. That eco advantage hasn't, you know, gotten him a significant lead at this point. And I'm thinking going into later in the game, I'm going to have a bigger and bigger advantage as I go into infantry. Uribai, yeah, Uribai are pretty fun. Uribai are such good units against melee units, I think. Now, he's made a conscious decision here, and I think this could be due to inexperience, but you should be able to size up the tech tree and know that the Goths should have an advantage against the Burmese. Obviously, I've never played the Civ matchup before, but I just know that the Goths are going to dominate the Burmese. He's got a different opinion. He thinks that that extra attack is going to be the decider, and it's going to put him above my 35% extra attack. I mean, really, when you think about it, it doesn't make any sense. He thinks that an extra, 3 attack on his infantry and that extra armor he gets that I don't get is going to mean that he's going to have better infantry than infantry that's 35% cheaper, created, I don't know, 200% faster, has +1 attack versus buildings, and doesn't get that plate armor. So, I clearly disagree with him. And we'll see how it plays out later in that game. Now, at the very least, he's gearing up his economy to go for infantry. When you go for an infantry swordsman, it requires a lot of food. You're going to want at least 4 town centers for it. And I think I'll go with the 4 town centers. We'll see. Finally, I'm getting those Huskarls out. I'm not going to crash him like I would if he was going with the archers. He's obviously discontinued archers.
Okay.
And if I was him at this stage of the game, you know, ideally T-West should be winning in this game. Should have closed out this game at this point. But if I was him at this stage right now, I would probably be going a Rimbai, I think. Trying to get as much stone as possible. I already have the castle out. I think they should be good against everything the Goths can throw at me. The question is, can they deal with the spam? Now, luckily, Rimbai are pretty good raiders, so they can. I think they can deal with the spam if you're, you know, if you're doing some good raiding early on. Alternatively, you can go with Knights. Knights would have been a better option at this stage, I think. But he's going to go with the long-term option, which is Long Swordsman, which really isn't a long-term option because they're probably going to get destroyed by the Goths. Well, let's see. At this stage, we're just going to boom it out. We're going to go to the Feudal Age, see who has the better army. We played our card. We have our cards in our hand. We know what our hands are going to be, and it's just waiting to be revealed who the winner is. For the most part, I think our economies are pretty much the same. And there we go. He's going to go into Long Swordsman. He's going to Long Swordsman. I'm going to go into Long Swordsman myself. Let's see what upgrades I prioritize. There we go. Long Swordsman coming up. So important that you build enough farms. In the early stage, you're going to want enough gold, but you don't need that much gold to spam infantry. Oftentimes, the mistakes Goths players will make is they take way too much gold. We'll see if I do that. And they don't make enough farms, or take enough wood to make the farms and barracks. So farms is a big thing. Even this is not enough farms for Goths. Goths need so many farms. And I don't have enough barracks either. So less gold for me. I'm building that surplus, more wood. And I've even gone with some scorpions because I know what he's going for. I know he's going for these long swords. So let's see what I do. Don't have tons of resources. I think I should go two-handed swordsman. Going with... No. Yeah, perfusion. That's the right one. I only have 3 barracks, so might as well get perfusion. That's going to be the first on my wish list. Also helps upgrading those units. They upgrade faster. There we go, two-handed swordsman. So there we go, perfusion. That's one of the big advantages my Civ can have. Should be getting champion right about soon. Arsons is actually first. I think I should have waited on that technology. Other technologies were more vital. And don't have university now. Why I'm coming over here, I see his army is coming over here. I want to catch it out. And Squires would be a big upgrade if he didn't have that. Because with Squires, I could chase down his army. Also, if you're playing as Goths, do your best to wall with houses. Even this house wall does me so much good. I'm able to trap his army because of this house wall. And that's the best way to prevent raiding, is with house walls. You're gonna need houses anyway. So there we go, champions up nice and early. Trebuchet's coming out. I'm feeling I have a good advantage. I feel like I have like a huge advantage, and the scores reflect that. And at this point, I've got so much more army than him. I have better upgrades than him. There's his Imperial Age. I've already got the siege out. I have every conceivable advantage you would want playing this game. And this is just because I'm playing as Goths, because I know the Civ matchup. And he didn't make use out of his early game advantages that he could have possibly had. So, let's see why I love Goths. This is why I love Goths, the Goths infantry spam. Especially going against other infantry civs, it's so satisfying to see them wreck other infantry civs. And I'm really feeling it at this point. 2 trebuchets up. Going to this two-handed swordsman. And it doesn't matter, he has more attack. Just doesn't matter at all. I mean, technically, I have more attack because I have more units. Like, I have more attack by far than he has, just with more units. You have to consider that. I'm gonna take him. I mean, I'm gonna lose a lot of units here. I don't care. I'm Goths. And as you can see, I need more farms. I'm running low on food. Possibly more barracks too. Okay, here we go. Castle's gonna go down. We're gonna speed up this game. I think we all know how this goes. Okay, here we go. So I'm just gonna clean up his army, gonna take out his military production, push forward with castles. I don't know why I had so much stone. I probably shouldn't have had so much stone. Would have liked food more. But it doesn't matter at this stage. And even gonna get out the hand cannons. The hand cannon's gonna seal the deal. Not that I really don't need hand cannons, to be quite honest. There we go. Just flooding into the base. And look at the spam. Look at the spam. This is why I love Goths. There we go, GG. So I hope you guys learned something from this game. I hope, well, I don't want to say I learned too much from this game. I kind of already knew what I did wrong here. But reviewing your own recorded games is a good way to learn how to improve on this game. And if you're not sure what you did wrong in a game, even after you review your recorded game, it might be good to review some pro games and see how they make decisions on their game and why they make certain decisions, and try to compare what you did to what a pro would do. So, if you'd like to see more of these kinds of games, please click the link here, and please like and subscribe to this video. I'll see you next time.